Synthetic drugs have been popping up all over the state, and police say they're usually showing up in waves. Synthetic drugs became a huge problem in one southern Kentucky town last summer, and police are still feeling the ripple effect months later. Investigative reporter Miranda Combs takes us to Williamsburg.
Check on 183.
Do what?
There are 262 inmates in this jail today, more than 100 over capacity. This man watches over all of them.
And keeping an eye on our staff members is the first concern, to me, and then the inmates.
This feels very controlled. Beeps and lights warn him of potential problems.
They call a number and I can just push it.
But there's a new problem that's out of his control. Really anyone that comes near it.
Oh, terrifying. They mumble ungodly things. It's almost like an animal-like assault. They have no control of their body movements.
Whoa.
It's probably the worst thing that I've seen.
Whitley County Jailer Brian Lawson says just in the past 6 months, they've seen at least 25 cases of inmates on synthetic drugs. The drug has a weird shelf life, he says. It could be a week before symptoms start.
It puts every deputy jailer in harm's way. It puts every inmate in that cell in harm's way.
The most violent people that I have ever encountered in law enforcement. I mean, these people were extremely violent, hallucinating. I can't tell you enough how violent they are.
He has story.
We had one individual that we had handcuffs on, was literally pulling skin and all off, trying to get the handcuffs off.
After story.
And she started counting down, and she told the EMS personnel that the ambulance was going to blow up, and she jumps up off the cot and dives out of the ambulance, and the officers had to chase her down and physically subdue her.
Last summer, Police Chief Wayne Bird says Williamsburg was hit with bath salts, a synthetic drug he believes dealers use to cut methamphetamine.
We were drowning with bath salts.
They had 13 cases in just 2 weeks. No arrests. He says the users were so sick from it, some ended up on life support.
But I don't think it's quite the pleasurable experience a lot of people think they're going to have.
Van Ingram with the State Office of Drug Control Policy says batches of synthetic drugs typically show up in a town like Williamsburg for a short amount of time. Then they disappear for a while.
So people maybe take it one time and experience something that they think is pleasurable. The next time they're ripping their clothes off and running down the street because they think aliens are chasing them.
Ingram says there's no quality control when it comes to synthetic drugs. He's pushing for harsher penalties for dealers this legislative session.
So I think we'll have a number of bills to address it, and like everything, it'll take some time through the session to sort out, but
Ingram says right now, for a first offense of selling a synthetic drug in Kentucky, it's a misdemeanor. He says if you're dealing the drug over a certain amount, it needs to be a felony.